Stop acting like a vote for anybody else is a vote for Trump. No, it's not. You can vote independent. You saying about the independents don't got no chance to win because y'all don't pay attention to people that run independent. How you gonna guilt somebody into voting for somebody that they don't want to vote for? It's almost like vote for Kamala or else. Or else what? Y'all don't remember not wanting to vote for her at all? What is it where when somebody criticizes what Kamala did, we're putting people in prison and putting black men in prison, people always want to bring up that why you coming at a black woman? Nobody's coming at a black woman. First off, let's be honest. Kamala's barely black, if at all. And it seems like for all the black people in this country that talk about colorism, 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 for all the black women that talk about colorism and, oh, all y'all want to do is put up light-skinned women and this and that. You ever thought that maybe, that just maybe, you guys are sweeping what Kamala did under the rug because she's light-skinned? You ever thought that maybe, just maybe, you guys really liked Obama because he was light-skinned and he was half white? My thing is, it seems like no matter what Kamala did, she could do no wrong. No matter what Joe Biden did, no matter what he said about black people, he could do no wrong. This ain't me telling people don't vote. It's nothing like that. It's me basically saying, yo, look, why are these the two candidates that we have if it seems like nobody wants to vote for them? This is not me being pro-Trump or pro-Kamala or pro-Joe. Nah, it's not about that, but it's like, we call it democracy, right? We call it democracy. But people obviously don't like these two candidates. It's obvious. And y'all don't want to vote for Trump just out of pride. It's not because of the policies, because Trump's policies and Kamala's policies aren't going to be... You can't tell me that Kamala's policies are a lot better than Trump's, bro. You can't tell me that her track record is somehow better than Trump's. Y'all didn't want to vote for her in the first place. It's almost like you guys have now completely given up on voting independent. You don't have to always vote Democrat or Republican. Y'all choose who to give y'all attention to. Bro, we got social media. We got social media influencers. Look, people pay attention to all the influencers. All the people that's popping on TikTok. Great, we understand that. But now y'all don't got an excuse to not pay attention to an independent candidate. Back then, an independent candidate didn't have the finances to really compete with a major candidate from the Democratic or Republican Party. Now, there's no excuse, guys. We got social media. You guys can look up what the independent candidates are talking about. A lot of y'all forget that when Kamala actually was doing her presidential term, y'all didn't vote for her. She had to drop out. Everybody liked Bernie Sanders when he was running, right? I feel like he was cheated out of a race. Let me tell you something. Regardless of who gets in the office, you're going to have to wake up and do stuff that you don't want to do. Everybody's talking about freedom of choice, freedom of democracy. Last I checked, y'all don't want to work 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours, $80 a week. Last I checked, in these big cities, especially places like New York, and there's nothing wrong with this, but you got a lot of cats living with their mom or their grandmother. People shacking up to pay rent. Last time I checked, y'all don't want to do that. When we're talking about the people who maybe they are extraordinary, but they haven't found their way, right? Most of these people are working menial labor jobs. Target, McDonald's, H&M, Amazon, Burger King, clothing stores, security. Bro, you know how many black men work security in this country? Go to most places. Go to most luxury buildings. Sorry, sister. Go to most luxury buildings, right? Who you think working security there? It's black men working security there. You understand what I'm saying? Or, in a lot of cases, black women. Right now, you go to most of these buildings, most of these luxury buildings, who's living in the luxury buildings? Who's living in all the luxury property in every single state? Who's living there? Ask yourself. Go outside. Go to every luxury building or every luxury place, even every luxury restaurant. Go to any high-class restaurant. Who's mostly eating there? Last time I checked, y'all don't want to go to the supermarket and spend more for every piece of meat that you get, every slice of bread that you eat, every gallon of milk. But you're doing it anyway. You do it anyway against what? Against your own free will. So where's the free will? People talk about freedom of speech, right? That'll be cool if when you start to say your actual opinions, you don't go back to work the next day and they fire you for whatever your opinion is. Everybody knows, yeah, you free to do what you want in this country. You free to do what you want technically, in America. But what happens if they take your money away because of your opinions? Then what? Then you technically not free to do nothing. You're not free to go anywhere. You're not free to eat anything. What, you free to be on the street? You free to be homeless? When does it get to a point where we let go of the delusion of democracy? When do we let it go?